Hello, good afternoon. Today I am going to speak about why you should not despise small beginnings. If this is your first time watching me live, my name is Terry Alford. I specialize in helping business women build wealth, become their own bank, and build six-figure retirement streams over six-figure retirement dreams. I am coming to you today to share a story with you and to share with you how my luncheons have grown into a conference. And in telling that story, my hope is that you are inspired, you are educated, you're motivated, and you decide to go ahead and be a part of something that has never been done before. So again, if you're watching the replay, type hashtag replay. First of all, let me say to everyone, every woman, every man who's ever come to an event that I have hosted, I thank you. Every client, I thank you. If you work behind the scenes, I thank you to the photographers, Catherine, Camille, Rodney. Thank you. Darnell, thank you. I thank all of you because you have helped me on this journey to building what is now about to be birthed, and it's called the Attract Abundance Conference. So it's important that you know that I have not always been a conference host. This is the inaugural Attract Abundance Conference. And you may say, Terry, wait a minute, you've been hosting conferences. No, I have not. Now, some people thought that I was hosting conferences. I may have helped some conference leaders. I have been on the church's planning team. I've worked behind the scenes with different nonprofits. But in terms of my own conference for my business and my company, I've never done it before. But I can tell you what you have seen if you've been watching me over the last few years. I've been hosting luncheons. Yes, I have been hosting Lunch and Learns since we opened back up. Yes, I have. So in 2021, I decided to do a Lunch and Learn. And by the way, if you are looking at this post on Facebook, but you have not scrolled through my page, I'm going to encourage you to scroll through my page because this morning I made a post that showed different pictures from where I started when I was hosting these luncheons. I already knew that God told me I was going to be a conference host. But instead of me saying, okay, I'm going to go out there and just have these conferences, no. I knew that I wanted to make sure I was doing it the right way. And it's okay that I had to start small. And so I started hosting these Lunch and Learns. And when I actually did my first few Lunch and Learns, I don't even have pictures of the first one. But when I first started doing the Lunch and Learns, I did not have a great turnout. Some Lunch and Learns that I had a great turnout. But here's the thing. I don't know what great is to you, but if I got 2 people in the room, it's a great turnout. I remember doing a Lunch and Learn in Memphis, and there were 5 people. I tell you, 5 people. Out of those 5 people, 3 of them became a client. Oh, bless his name. Do not despise small beginnings. You may be looking at social media. You may be looking at the next person and thinking, oh my goodness, I have to do something big. I have to do something grand in order for it to be impactful. No, you don't have to do something big and grand and over the top in order for it to be impactful. You can start small. The Bible says that God said that if you be faithful over a few things, I'll make you ruler of many. So this, even though this is my first time hosting the Attract Abundance Conference, this is not my first time hosting events. I first started with the Lunch and Learn. Well, actually, I started with events before the pandemic. When I was a principal, I was hosting things. I was hosting STEM camps and open houses and all that stuff. But we're just going to stick to the last few years. We're going to talk about from 2021 to now. Okay. So from 2021 to now, I was hosting these luncheons. And then last year, I decided to focus my luncheons on serving business women. So in May of 2023, I hosted the first Business Women Building Wealth Luncheon. And oh my goodness, it was a game changer. We had it at this beautiful wedding venue. Women were coming and networking and just having a good time, and I've been still cultivating relationships with women that I had at that first Business Women Building Wealth Luncheon. And so I did the Business Women Building Wealth Luncheon after doing Ladies Lunch and Learn, and after just doing the Lunch and Learns that were co-ed in different cities, by the way. I've done the Lunch and Learns in Memphis. I did the Lunch and Learns in Detroit. I did the Lunch and Learns in Dallas. However, as I got ready to go into 2023, I felt the push to serve business women at a higher level. And so instead of just focusing on the financial services that I provide, I wanted to show them how to make more money so that they can put more money into the products and services that are offered. And so I elevated that experience in May of 2023 and created an even more elevated experience in October of 2023. And then from that one, I got the feedback. I heard the responses. I read the surveys. And the women said, Terry, this was great, but we want more of you. We want more of you. We wish your segment was longer. We wish we had more time with you. Like, it was great. It was a 4-hour event, but we needed more time with you. And so I said, you know what? I'm taking that into consideration. And then I did the Business Women Building Wealth Luncheon again in March of this year. And I gave the women even more time with me. Oh, yes. Majority of the time was spent with me, and the women absolutely loved it. They learned financial principles, and they also learned business principles. And every woman that have come to my luncheon, they can tell you they have had some type of elevation since being in the room. I've even seen some of the women who've come to my events. I see them hosting events now. They never hosted an event before. They said, Terry, you have inspired me. You have motivated me. I've seen some women actually go out and get bigger contracts because they were in the room. I've seen some women actually make money and be able to recruit new business partners because they were in the room, because they showed up. And so I say all those things to say, guess what? Now is the time to move into the next dimension. And the next dimension is not having only 4 hours to be able to make an impact, but it is having a few days, because there's so much that I want to give to you. And there are so many things that you need to know in order to truly build wealth. And so we have decided to not just have the Business Women Building Wealth Luncheon again, but to do the Business Women Building Wealth Conference, which is known as the Attract Abundance Conference. Why? Because I am going to share with you how I have been able to attract the clientele that I have. And it's so beautiful, because as I apply more of my own principles and I become my own business coach, I am attracting even more high-profile clients with higher net worths are coming to me because of the things that I am using, and I am going to share those with you at the Attract Abundance Conference. So again, do not despise small beginnings, because even though the Attract Abundance Conference is going to be something grand, it's going to be something magnificent, I am here to tell you it has not always been that way. For 3 years, I did Lunch and Learn, and I continue to build relationships, build clientele, build my impact, build my income, build my influence, so that now I can be the conference host that you see before you now. So in October 24th through the 26th, we are going to host the Attract Abundance Conference. This is the place where you want to be if you are a businesswoman and you are looking to educate yourself, be equipped and empowered to build more wealth and to be able to have a greater impact with the wealth and the abundance that you attract. So if you have yet to get your tickets to the Attract Abundance Conference, I am here to tell you on today that the early bird rate is going to end tonight at midnight. I had a woman buy a ticket this morning. She said, Terry, I'm trying to buy a ticket and I need it to work. I said, it's okay. Hold on 1 second. Okay, let me check the time. Let me change the time. I got to make sure that at midnight, the prices that we have now will no longer be there. Okay. So you only have a few hours to buy your ticket before the prices increase. And here's the benefit of buying your ticket early. Not only will you save money, but you also get access to Attract Abundance intensives. So every month leading up to October, we are having 2 bonus trainings every month so that you can attract abundance even before the Attract Abundance conference. What type of deal is that? That's an amazing deal, right? So get your tickets now to the Attract Abundance conference. Right now, the general admission ticket is $250 per person, and the VIP ticket is $450. Well, here's the thing. If you wait until tomorrow or after July 5th, the ticket prices will increase to $300 for general admission and $500 for the VIP. You may say, Terry, I've never spent that much for a conference ticket before. Well, guess what? It's more than a conference. It is an experience. It is my obedience to the Most High. And guess what? I am going to make sure that you get every dime worth in that space. Now, for some of you, I got to be real. You may say, Terry, $300 for a ticket. Yes, you spent $300 on those bundles. Tell me how much money have you gotten back on those bundles? What's your return of investment on those bundles? If you buy this ticket for $300, you will get a return on your investment, because we are going to focus on your mindset, your money, and your movement that you need to be making for the rest of 2024 and in 2025 to have the financial freedom that you desire. I had to go there. I know some of you are like, Terry, I would never spend $300 on bundles, but some of you do. Some of you spend $150 on your nails. On your nails. Tell me, what type of return on investment are you getting on that? You're walking around with red bottoms. You're building up the brand when you take the picture with your foot up, with the sole of the shoe showing, so that people can see that you have red bottom shoes on. And you think that that's going to help you be able to have a great return on your investment. I can tell you, if you buy a ticket to the Attract Abundance conference, you're going to have a much greater return on that investment than you do those red bottom shoes that you're buying, than you will on that Louis Vuitton bag that you're buying. Because I can tell you one thing about me. If you see me with a Louis, or if you see me with some red bottoms on, know somebody gave them to me as a gift. Somebody gave them to me as a gift, because I would much rather put an extra $100, $200, $3,000 into building my business, into building my brand, into building my mindset, my money, my movement, my momentum. I would much rather put that money there than to put it into these other brands. And I'm not saying don't like nice things. I mean, I love nice things. And when you come to the Attract Abundance conference, you will see it will be a luxurious experience. We are going to treat you like the queens that you are. There will be a few kings in the room because they want to be there. There is one speaking. Shout out to you guys. You're going to be treated like royalty, but royalty. You're going to be treated like royalty when you come into the space. So just know that you are going to make history by being at the Attract Abundance conference. And we are going to give you so much more than what you invest into getting that ticket. I mean, there are some people I've shared the event with. They're like, that's it? I'm like, yes, I know. They're like, that's it. That's it. That's all. That is all that you're charging. That is the price today. That is the price for the first conference. That is the price. But the cost is much larger, because if you do not come, if you do not invest in yourself, if you do not come to the Attract Abundance conference, you are going to miss out. And if you miss out, you may find yourself in the same place next year that you're in this year. Or you may find yourself in a worse place next year than you are this year, because you did not make the move to get your ticket to the Attract Abundance conference. Now, there are a few people who said, Terry, I cannot go. I already have a cruise plan. That's my birthday. That's my anniversary. That's fine. But I'll tell you, if you make the decision to support what we're doing at the Attract Abundance Conference by buying a business ad, you are going to have your best offer, your book, your products and your services be in front of 100 highly successful business women who may look at the book and say, oh, I need that. Who may look at the book and scan your QR code and say, oh yeah, let me get that. I'm giving y'all some clues on how to use these ads for your benefit, right? You can put a promotion in the ad. You can put a free offer in the ad. You can put a QR code with a lead magnet in the ad. You can put your book in the ad. You can do that and be able to get a return on your investment, because I do think that it's kind of odd for some people to be out there like, oh my goodness, I want all of these things, but you're not willing to invest to get those things. I had one woman, she reached out to me. As a matter of fact, I've had a couple of people ask me this before. They're like, Terry, I want to know, how do you find these events? And I want to go everywhere everywhere you're going. And my first thought was, but do you want to pay the price that I'm paying to be there? I mean, the most that I've paid for a conference ticket was $3,000 plus the food and the room. And that was a VIP ticket. So I'm not asking you to do anything that I haven't done before. And if you want to go where I'm going, then you got to do what I'm doing. I'm doing what people who've already had levels of success are doing. There's a quote that says, if you want to be like the wealthy, then you do what the wealthy do. I was listening to Myron Golden on, was it yesterday? I don't know. It's probably most days. I was listening to him and he shared, if you want to be rich, then you want to study what the rich does, what the rich people do with their money. So what do rich people do with their money? I can tell you one thing, rich people, they protect their assets. Oh, yes, they protect their assets. Oh, rich people, they have life insurance. Oh, yes, they do. By the way, if you need some life insurance, let me go ahead and put my link down here, because you never know who may be watching this and say, Terry, let me go ahead and get that life insurance because I've been procrastinating. Rich people protect their assets. Rich people look into hiring experts to fulfill their needs. Rich people build multi-million-dollar legacies. Rich people invest. Rich people say, you know what? I don't want anybody. I want to hire the best. Don't give me anybody. I want to hire the best. Let's say if you get engaged, right? If you get engaged, are you going to want anybody to decorate for your wedding? No, you want the best. And if we're talking about someone who has, I don't know, a 7-figure empire and they get ready to buy a home or have a baby shower, they're going to have a budget that they stay within, because rich people do live below their means too. But they're going to hire the best. They're going to hire the best. They're going to look for people who have already had a proven record of doing what they want to do, and they're going to hire them. They're going to put their money where their mouth is, and they're going to say, get me there. Get me there. Show me how to get there. Oh my goodness, I can go on and on, but I don't have the time. Let me go back to saying, do not despise small beginnings. Do not despise small beginnings. So if you are just getting started with your first book, with your first business, with your first lunch, with your first new role, okay? Whatever it is, with your first degree, some of you just graduated. Guess what? Do not despise small beginnings, because it's from the small beginnings that you can actually have greater growth. You can have quantum leaps, but don't try to do too much too soon. I'm a living witness of that. You do too much too soon, it's going to come back and bite you in the butt. Okay. So when you are starting off small, then you can learn what to do, what not to do. See, because I was doing those luncheons, quarter after quarter, I was able to get the data to say, okay, what is it my clients, my ideal clients want more of? What is it that they want less of? What do they like to see? What do they like to hear? I had a DJ in October. Some people liked the DJ, some people didn't. Some people said the music was great. Some people said it was a distraction. Some people said they wish she played all the good music at the end. See, this is what you can do when you start off small. You be faithful over the few things. You be faithful over the few clients. You be faithful over the few hours that you have to work your business while you're working your job. I don't know who I'm speaking to, but somebody needs to hear this. You be faithful over a few things, and then God will make you ruler and leader of many. I hope that this has been beneficial to you. If you found this to be inspirational, type inspirational in the comment section. If you found it to be motivational, type motivational in the comment section. If you found it to be educational, type educational in the comment section. Again, I thank you so very much for watching my lives, for following me during this journey. Some of you are referring me to other people, and I appreciate that. I take the referrals, okay? I take the referrals. Some of you are sending me direct messages, asking me questions. Keep sending direct messages. But I will say, if you comment on this video, you are able to help others as well, because somebody may have the same question that you have had. So again, thank you very much. I appreciate you all. I hope you all continue to have a wonderful week, and I will see you all again soon. Adios. Oh, don't forget to get your tickets, because the tickets increase tonight at midnight, and the business ad offer expires at midnight. Okay, so if you want to be in the book, you got to do it now. You got to act now. Adios.